The throne room of Persia echoed with power, but behind the gold and silk, beyond the veils and crowns, a storm was rising. A decree had been signed, a nation condemned, and the silence of one woman could mean the death of many. In the streets of Susa, the Jews mourned. They cried not just for mercy, but for a miracle. And in a palace of foreign gods and royal pride, that miracle was wearing a crown. Esther, a young Jewish girl hidden behind royal robes, raised in obscurity, chosen for her beauty, positioned by destiny. She didn't choose the crown. It was forced upon her by a king who sought pleasure and a kingdom that didn't know her name or her people. But heaven did. If you remain silent, Mordecai said, relief and deliverance will come from another place. But you and your father's house will perish. And who knows if you were brought to the kingdom for such a time as this. She could have stayed quiet. She could have let someone else carry the weight. But destiny doesn't beg. It knocks. And the brave answer. She approached the king, uninvited, unprotected, and under Persian law. That meant death. 1 step, 2, 3. The whole court held its breath. And then, the king lifted the golden scepter. Mercy triumphed, not just for her, but for a people. Because of one woman's courage, an enemy was defeated, a people were saved, and a forgotten orphan became the deliverer of nations. She didn't have an army. She didn't perform miracles. She simply said yes. When it mattered most. You don't need a crown to make history. You don't need a title to change the world. You just need to be willing to stand, to speak, and to believe that you were born for such a time as this.